star-spangled banner yet wave. Land of the free and the home of the brave.
Performing our national anthem, that was Skylar Cole. And now we'll be back in just a moment. Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Johnson, Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Ben Simmons, and it's Williams in at the 2. And for Milwaukee, inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. Well, at this point of the season, Richard, we're starting to get an idea of who the championship contenders might be.
To some degree, we already had an idea before the year began. Now we're starting to get confirmation, barring any unforeseen shakeup.
Here's Prince. Back to Middleton. Just 5 on the clock. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And that's good. Chris Middleton for 3.
Now, if you're the defense, you can't allow Middleton to heat up out there. I mean, he can be so efficient from long range.
Claxton passes to Johnson. Claxton a screen on Prince to the inside. And Claxton throws it down.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Here's Milwaukee. Middleton passes to Lopez. Lillard with the ball. And stolen by Williams. Giannis with the rebound. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. And the Nets, one of a handful of franchises to have never won an NBA title, RJ.
I was fortunate to be on those Nets finals teams in 2002 and 2003. The combination of Durant, Harden, and Irving was supposed to end that drought and save this Nets franchise, but it was not to be.
Now here's Simmons. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Here's Claxton. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Middleton. Pass to Prince. Here's Lillard. And he drops it in from the low post.
Inside, Lillard can deliver. He's a skilled finisher.
The Nets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Now Finney-Smith. Back to Simmons. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. And guys, when talking to Coach before the game about Ben Simmons, it sounds like they know how they want to attack him defensively. Coach told me, you can't let him get the easy bucket. We need to force him to his right and flush him out of the paint. Sounds like they're going to try to keep Simmons as far away from the hoop as possible, B.A.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Williams. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
So often Simmons is the one making the pass. This time, he's on the finishing end.
There's a minute 59 left in the first. Middleton looking around. Over Williams. And he can't bank that one in. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter to the paint. And Claxton gets it to go on the assist from Simmons. Claxton's got his second basket.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Middleton. Jacks up a 3. And Giannis Antetokounmpo with the 3.
And some fans wince when he takes them. But Giannis can and will hit the occasional three-point shot.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. And we And the Bucks will go for a different look here. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. Livingston comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Jackson, he's checked in for Prince. And it's Trent in for Middleton. And Brooklyn with possession here. Back to Milton. Pass to Finney-Smith. And here is Williams. 6 to shoot. And that one's good. Milwaukee has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Livingston pass to Lillard. 44 seconds left in the first quarter. Count it.
Come on, man. Did you say, just using his strong frame to absorb the contact and still able to finish? Wow.
Milton passes to Williams. Milton with a screen on Trent. Some room here for Williams. Rebound, Milwaukee. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
To the middle. Here's Finney-Smith. And he throws it down with one hand.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Nets out in front, They lead by a bucket. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
On the court right now, 2nd quarter for the Nets. Trendon Watford is out there with Sharp. Then there's Shake Milton. Then it's Williams. And it's Wilson in at the 3. And it's Green with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 2. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets. Came away with a win.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And you can tell how important having depth is for them. Sometimes it's the difference between a win and a loss.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And that one drops. So now they lead by 1. Richard, you played for great teams and rebuilding teams. How different is the atmosphere between those types of organizations?
The expectation to win from everyone, top to bottom, that's what stands out to me. Everyone takes their role seriously and professionally.
Williams from long range. He drops it from range. Williams has got 5 points.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Here's Portis. And the upcoming schedule for Milwaukee. On Saturday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago, going up against the Bulls. Then on Tuesday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana.
Looking at this stretch, they should have little issues beating most of their opponents. They just need to keep the intensity up and avoid playing down to their competition.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Both free throws good from Portis. The Nets haven't been to the conference finals since 2003. Richard, can you name someone on that team?
There was a 22-year-old dude named, I think it was Richard Jefferson, but most people have never heard of him. But seriously, the Nets have had some great players over the last 20 years. They just haven't had that same
out. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Here's the 2K leaderboard showing us the teams with the best free throw percentage. The Nets second.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
And Brooklyn with possession here. Outside Milton. Pass to Wilson. Sharp, a screen on Green. 5 on the clock. Portis with the steal. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Bucks creating an elite tandem last season, pairing Giannis with Damian Lillard, who said people wanted to just click right away, but when you put two guys together who have always had the ball in their hands, it's going to take time to learn how to play off of one another. It's about making sure we continue to grow. B.A.?
That's a good perspective, Allie. Thanks. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Jackson against Milton. Sharp, a screen on Jackson. Pass to Williams. Over Trent. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
The defense was certainly a little late in reacting to the step back.
Antetokounmpo, right side. And another miss by Milwaukee.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Sharp. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Bobby Portis.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls, and the Bucks will go for a different look here. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Prince comes in for Green. Chris Middleton's checked in for Trent. And Lillard subbed in for Jackson. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Watford. Finney Smith comes in for Wilson. Johnson, he's checked in for Williams. And Ben Simmons subbed in for Milton. And he makes both free throws. Here's Middleton. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Bulls in Chicago.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at Milwaukee. They're in 5th place, right in the middle of the conference. Still time to improve that positioning. And, of course, there's the Nets, now 5.5 games back.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
But it's something we expected. This team was built to compete with anyone.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Johnson passes to Finney Smith. Clock at 6. Simmons with it. Defended by Lillard. From downtown. Simmons, no good.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Milwaukee shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The first free throw is good.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and is getting them to the free throw line.
Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. And the Nets also making a change. Williams is checked in. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And how about Nick Claxton? You'd be hard-pressed to find a more versatile defender.
He's come so far in that area since he came into the league. He's become an elite defender. There isn't a position on the floor he can't guard.
Pass to Lopez. It's Prince on the wing. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. That free throw good from Portis. Both free throws good from Portis. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Nets. Outside, Williams. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Defended by Portis. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Beautiful stroke from Johnson, even on the quick shot.
1 minute left in the first half. Pass to Prince. Middleton with it. Here's Portis. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Outside Finney-Smith. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Portis with a screen on Simmons. For 3, here's Lillard. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5. Brooklyn leading by 5. Williams passes to Simmons. Pass to Johnson. Over Prince. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Brooklyn out in front, leading by 5. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Doc, as this team continues to develop, what's going to be most critical to really taking your play to the next level?
Continuity offensively and then being on the same page defensively. We have so much left. If we can get on the same page defensively, we can be really good.
The more reps, the better. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
And a look here now at the Bucks. They've been hanging around the upper echelon, playing with good energy. Feels like the chemistry is right with this team. They put themselves in the championship discussion.
And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Brooklyn Nets.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through the net, you could see their confidence growing. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Brooklyn leading by 5. Inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Chris Middleton is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. Simmons with a screen on Middleton. Williams passes to Simmons. Middleton against Williams. Middleton, no good.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. Brooklyn shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. The free throw drops for Williams. And Williams drops them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Williams against Middleton. From deep three-point land. On target from range. Middleton's got his second bucket on the night.
Wow. Middleton testing his range, and he passed the exam.
Outside Finney-Smith. Simmons, the pass to Johnson. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Bucks trail by 6. Giannis to the cup, and Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And nothing is more terrifying than Giannis on the attack. So powerful when he takes flight.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Let's look back on this past month and see the teams who were lights out from three-point range. Milwaukee, second.
Well, a hot streak like this breeds confidence, a virtuous cycle. You see shots going down, you take that next one with extreme confidence.
Williams finds Simmons. Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Johnson. Outside Simmons. Shot clock at 5. The Nets need to get off a shot here. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. Finney-Smith's got his third basket on the night right there.
He's not much of a threat to score, but Simmons dishing it, he can do it with the best of them.
The Bucks trail by 7. And Richard, after going undrafted back in 2016, what a career for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Approaching a decade in this league. He's been a starter for most of that time, but he continues to be the definition of a 3-and-D glue guy.
Inside, here's Claxton. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Just an effective shot blocker. Lopez using all of that 7 feet, and he does a great job of picking his spots.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Williams. And Antetokounmpo the bucket on the assist from Prince.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Lillard against Simmons. Here's Johnson. Now here's Williams. Back to Johnson. The baseline J is on the way. Simmons, no good. Bucks trail by 5. A minute 31 left in the third. Pass to Lopez. Down low. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Talk about strength and athletic ability. Lopez can maneuver against his opponents down low.
The Nets have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Johnson. Simmons looking around. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
Pass to Lopez. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lopez. Trent, he's checked in for Prince. Wilson's checked in for Brooklyn. Milton comes in for Simmons. Nets leading by 3. Now here's Milton. Still without a bucket. Over Lillard. And the Nets miss again. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Middleton. Trent from long range. Nails it from 3. Trent's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Nets out in front. They're up by 2. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. Shake Milton out there with Johnson. Then there's Sharp. Then it's Trendon Watford. And it's Wilson in at the 3 spot. To the middle. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. The Bucks trail. Jackson surveying the D. Trent outside. Pass to Jackson. To the paint. Here's Portis. Portis, great positioning on the putback.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And Milton's got the ball here for Brooklyn. Here's Wilson. Outside Sharp. Pass to Wilson.
Man, good whistle there.
That free throw no good. Milwaukee making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. second free throw is good.
And hey, he did just enough to get the lead. That's what's most important.
Now Antetokounmpo to take the lead. That one no good. Johnson against Trent. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. They pen that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
That one misses. Johnson, he's checked in for Wilson. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
Inside, here's Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
You know, if his shot isn't available, Middleton is moving the ball, and he's a pretty skilled passer.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Johnson passes to Milton. Middleton against Johnson. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing
First world issues, y'all. If y'all love to see this, if y'all enjoy the sports, if y'all enjoy what we show y'all, comment, like, subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, y'all. 1,000 subscribers for this new channel. Y'all click that subscribe button. Appreciate it.
Milwaukee making some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Prince comes in for Trent. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Jackson. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Finney Smith comes in for Watford. Williams is checked in for Johnson. And Ben Simmons subbed in for Milton. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that.
Yeah, inside Lillard is just so scrappy, turning aggressive defense into a foul while shooting.
And both free throws good for Lillard.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Nets trail by 4. Simmons, the pass to Finney Smith. Right side Johnson. Now here's Williams. Middleton covering. Pass to Finney Smith. And here's Simmons. Shot clock at 6. And they double up Simmons. Here's Williams. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got 3 assists in the game.
I love the
Road to 1K, y'all. If you enjoy the content, man, comment, like, subscribe, man. We're trying to get to that 1K.
Lillard against Simmons.
Appreciate y'all, man. We got more games coming up. Yes, you heard that right. We got more games coming up. We got Thursday Night Football. It's our prime time game of the night. Y'all tune in, all right?
Pass to Finney Smith. Back to Johnson. Lillard against Simmons. Now Claxton shoots over Lopez. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Antetokounmpo up top. He's marked by Finney Smith. Pass to Middleton. The 3-ball knocks it down from distance.
I mean, we have seen Middleton do this before. A clutch performer who's unafraid of the spotlight.
Johnson finds Simmons. Finney Smith, a screen. Simmons against Lillard. Simmons, no good. And here are the Bucks now. They're on a 14-6 run. Lopez, the screen on Johnson. Antetokounmpo for 3. Claxton with a rebound. This is do or die time.
They must play flawlessly.
Outside Johnson from outside the arc. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection.
2 on the clock. Here's Simmons. Money. And now they trail by just 4.
All right, y'all. We got more games.
A little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And so they choose
We
to
are
intentionally
trying
foul.
to get to 1,000 subscribers, y'all. Please comment, like, subscribe, tell your friends, let people know this is going to be one of the greatest sports channels in or on YouTube, I should say. Yeah, just tune in for these next games, y'all. And we got you.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that puts him up 5. Timeout called. The Nets. They're trailing by 5. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
Williams passes to Claxton. Simmons with it. Launches it. Finney Smith's shot is off. And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first. And that increases the lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Williams from long range. No good on the shot. So we see the Bucks get the win here.
Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. If y'all enjoy this content, man, we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, man. Tune in every day from morning to freaking night. We are here Monday through Sunday, all sports. We're doing the UFC, football, college football. We have basketball, whatever you guys need. We got Forza, whatever you guys want from this channel, gaming-wise, we can give you. So if you guys want anything specific, you guys let us know up in that chat, okay? All right, stay tuned for the next games coming up.
You stayed persistent. Thanks, Brooke.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And now, time for our player of the game, Chris Middleton.